Hello, and welcome to Lip Service Lounge. I'm your host, LaDawn, and today I'll be sharing some wonderful information with you. Today, we will be discussing the art of body tasting, along with something I like to call the trifecta of oral sex. So sit back, relax, strap in, and enjoy the ride. The human body is simply amazing. There are so many things that stimulate pleasure in the human body. One scintillating stimulant that awakens and engages all of the senses is body tasting. Body tasting is more commonly referred to as oral sex. Great oral sex can send your lover to the moon and allow them to experience levels of ecstasy unknown. Love lickers is something I affectionately refer to body tasters as. They like to view their lovers' bodies as blank canvases upon which they can create sensual works of art using only their mouths as paintbrushes. They can use their lips to softly kiss, their tongues to playfully lick, and their teeth to gently nibble on all of the delectable, delightful things that their lovers' bodies have to offer. Oral sex can be viewed as a form of foreplay. It's an opportunity for you to experience your lovers' bodies through taste. Oral sex is an intimate prelude to the main course. There are a few housekeeping rules that you must consider before engaging in oral sex. The first is each partner must be a willing participant. Let me say that again. Each partner, both partners, must be willing participants. I share with couples all of the time. If one of you does not like oral sex, don't do it. If one of you does not like receiving oral sex, don't do it. If one of you views oral sex as a means to get to intercourse, don't do it. It will simply be a horrific experience for the both of you. Neither of you will relax enough to enjoy it because someone doesn't want to do it. Secondly, be sure to know your partner's health status so that you can take the necessary precautions. Third, ensure that both you and your partner, for obvious reasons, are clean so that you both will enjoy the experience. And number 4, be sure that you know the male and female anatomy. There's no guidebook to how to pleasure your partner specifically because every partner is different. They require and like different things. But there are books out there that teach you the specifics of the male and female anatomy. One such book I have here. I really like this book because it's very detailed. It's called The Complete Manual of Sexual Positions, A Sensual Guide to Lovemaking. This is a really good book. Like I said, it's very detailed and it provides pictures also to show you exactly what the female and the male anatomy is comprised of. This is very helpful because it will allow you, once you know what you're working with, different things that you can do to please or pleasure your mate. So again, both of you must be willing. Know your partner's health status so you can take the necessary precautions. Ensure that you both are clean. And know the female and the male anatomy so that you can learn to do different things. You know what you're working with. There are 3 types of oral sex. The first is called Cunnilingus, and this is oral sex that you perform on a female's genitalia. The second is called Fellatio, and this is oral sex that you perform on a male's genitalia. And the third and probably the most taboo of the 3 is called Analingus. and this is oral sex that is performed on the anus. We'll begin with cunnilingus. Again, cunnilingus is oral sex that's performed on a woman. Before I start, I just like to say that a woman's vagina is unique. Vaginas are as unique as fingerprints. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. There are many, many, many varieties. There is no perfect standard for a vagina. The perfect vagina is your vagina. Vaginas, as I stated before, come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. Some are clean shaven and are silky smooth. Some are left in a more natural state and have a luxurious hair that cover them up. Ladies, your vagina was made specifically for you. So love it, embrace it, be proud of it. Boldly share it with your lover. Again, there is no standard or perfect vagina. They vary. It's just overwhelming the amount of different types of vaginas that you could possibly run into. Some are small and thin with all of the goodies secretly hidden behind the lips. Some are more full and wide where some of the goodies are exposed. So again, just enjoy what you have. So cunnilingus is oral sex that is performed on a woman's genitalia. Partners, significant others, the most important thing is for you to be attentive while engaging in oral sex. It is important for you to listen to the verbal cues as well as the nonverbal cues. Have the conversation prior to engaging in oral sex to see what your lover likes. Some women prefer very, very, very light stimulation. Some women prefer a firmer type of stimulation. So have the conversations prior to engaging in oral sex. Also have the conversation during oral sex. Again, be very attentive. If she tells you to lick harder here, or lick a little softer here, a kiss here, a move there, be very responsive to ensure that you're providing her the maximum pleasure. Also, be very attentive to the nonverbal cues. That's very, very important. Make sure you are looking and notice when she moves into you, when she pulls you into her, when her hips move up and down, when her hips start to move a little faster. Those are very good indicators that she may be enjoying what you're doing. So don't stop. So be very attentive while you're performing cunnilingus on your woman or on your mate. Women enjoy multisensory stimulation, and that just means that we enjoy stimulation all over as we're receiving oral sex. Please don't forget there are so many other delightful parts on a person's body. Please don't neglect them and just go straight for the vagina. There are too many other things to enjoy while performing oral sex. Don't be afraid to start at the top of her head and move down to the soles of her feet. Blow lightly in her ears. Kiss her gently on her neck. Lick and caress and kiss and suck the nipples of her breasts. Move down towards her stomach. Lick the inner and outer portions of her thighs. Softly kiss the back of her knees. Suck her toes. All of those things can be done as you are stimulating the vagina through oral sex. When you get to the vagina, you can take your fingers and just softly massage or move up and down or around the outer lips of the vagina. Again, while you're stimulating the clitoris or the inner walls of the vagina or the outer area or the entryway of the vaginal area. So again, there are a lot of things that can be done while you're performing oral sex to bring your mate to an ultimate state of pleasure. We'll move to fellatio. Fellatio is oral sex that is performed on men. And again, I'll start here by saying the same thing. Penises come in all shapes and sizes. There is no standard perfect penis. The perfect penis is the one that you have. So be proud of it, embrace it, and share it with your mate. Penises, some come that are long and slender, some are short and thick, some are circumcised, some are not circumcised, some have larger testicles attached to them, and some have smaller testicles attached to them. Some men shave, some men don't. Again, a variety of shapes and sizes. So work with what you have and be proud to share what you have. Men enjoy multi-sensory stimulation as well. So again, don't be afraid to start from the tops of their head and go all the way to the bottom of their feet as you are performing oral sex on them. Don't just go straight for the penis. Allow them an opportunity to build up as well. And you can do that by playing with their nipples, by licking and caressing and kissing the inner parts and the outer parts of their thighs as well. You can also gently stroke and lick the crown or the head of the penis while you use your hands to rub the shaft of the penis down to the base. You certainly can play with the testicles as you're licking the crown or the head of the penis. There are so many things you can do to stimulate your lover prior to bringing them to climax. So don't be afraid to try them all. You can use your hair as a light feather to go over the penis while you're sucking or kissing or licking the penis. And I will caution you that once you get your lover to the height of ecstasy, don't stop, because then you'll have to start all over. So make sure that you do all the teasing or the foreplay that you want to do before you get them to the point of climax, so that you can follow the act through and allow them to climax. One thing I like to say before moving on to Analingus is that for both Cunnilingus and Fellatio, some people are timid about performing oral sex because of the taste or gag reflex. There are many products that are made specifically for oral sex, and they help with the taste of the vagina as well as the taste of the penis. And this is helpful because it prevents the gag reflex. People often gag when performing oral sex, particularly on men, because they feel like the penis is going to touch the back of the throat. Well, if there's something in your mouth or a flavor that allows you to relax because you're swallowing and you taste a flavor that you enjoy, it prevents you from gagging as you're performing oral sex on the man. Ladies, I caution you not to allow any household products to be used on your vagina. No whipped cream, no chocolate syrup, no popsicles, no mints, none of that. All of those things contain sugar, and sugar is a no-no because it can cause an infection. Again, there are many wonderful products that are made specifically for oral sex to be used on a vagina or to be used on the penis. So please explore and use some of those products to keep yourself safe and to really enjoy the experience. I'll move on to Analingus, and this is probably the most taboo of the three. People don't discuss it as much, but people are engaging in Analingus. Couples that I've talked to that perform this type of oral sex really find it to be very sensual and enjoy it a great deal. People engage primarily in Fellatio and Cunnilingus and may be a little leery about Analingus. So again, I implore you to have the conversation so that you're both comfortable, and just to really start slowly, kissing all over the body, getting down to the butt or the buttocks and caressing and kissing it, and then moving into the anus to begin to kiss and lick it as well. But again, this is one I caution you to take very slowly to ensure that your partner is very, very relaxed, because it's a new type of stimulation that you have to get or would have to get used to. But as I stated before, couples that I talk to that participate in this type of oral sex really find it to be very sensual and very stimulating. And one thing I'd like to encourage couples to do is to try to remain in the moment. Engage in a lot of eye contact. Watching your lover provide pleasure for you in such an intimate way is very, very exciting. I know a lot of us like to close our eyes and kind of go off into that wonderful feeling of ecstasy, but I guarantee you the payoff for staying in the moment and watching your lover pleasure you is just very, very, very exciting. So really try that. It'll take a little practice at first, but really try it and stick with it and see how much you enjoy it and see how much it adds to your sex life or to your experience. So again, we have fellatio, oral sex that's performed on the man, cunnilingus, oral sex that's performed on a woman, and analingus. Those are the 3 types of oral sex, the trifecta of oral sex that you can engage in. As I stated before, make sure both partners are willing. Make sure you know the health status. Ensure that you're both clean. Ensure that you know the anatomy. Ensure that you stay in tune to your partner, listening to the verbal as well as the nonverbal cues, giving your partner time to express to you what they like and what they don't like. Be sure that you're with someone that you can be patient with and that will be patient with you, and someone that you trust. This is a very special, intimate way to give of yourself. So you want to make sure you're giving of yourself to someone that is very, very special to you. So again, oral sex, something that is very enjoyable, something that definitely adds to your sex life. Remember not to just focus primarily on the private parts, on the genitalia. There's so many other parts of the body to explore that you can bring in as you're performing oral sex. You can massage the outer layers of the vagina, you can massage the penis, you can caress the nipples, you can suck toes, you can do all of those things while performing oral sex, and this will just take the excitement to the next level. That's all I have to share with you today on the trifecta of oral sex. For those of you that are body tasters, continue to enjoy your lover's bodies through taste. For those of you that are novice and a little nervous about it, please don't be scared. Just have the conversation, relax, and trust your mate, and explore and try something new. Open a new door to your sexual experiences. As always, in peace and love, and much love. I hope you've enjoyed the information that I've shared with you today. I hope it's been very, very helpful. I hope that it will incite you to try something new today or introduce something new into your romantic life. As always, don't forget to visit the site at www.lipservicelounge.com. Don't forget to like and follow Lip Service Lounge on Facebook. We look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.